block, whatever you have off to the side. On your inhale, bring those heels nice and tight to your sacrum. And on your exhale, send the hips high. Palms are planted firmly on the earth for a bridge. On your next inhale, extend that left leg long. Exhale, maintaining that press through your right heel. Palms of your hands and shoulders, send the left heel high. Single leg bridge. Don't lose that elevation in your hips, that core engagement. Pelvic floor is engaged. One more breath here. Exhale, slowly lower down. Left heel comes to meet the right. Inhale, pressing through both heels. Send the hips high. And let it all go. Stay here in the bridge. Inhale, kick the right leg out. Exhale, send that right heel high. Shoulder blades are pinned down and away from your ears. Pressing through that left heel, sending that right heel high. And on your next exhale, slowly lower down. From here, toes and heels come to touch. Knees fall out wide. So you've got that diamond shape with your legs. Toes are pressed away from each other, pointing up towards your knees. But the balls of your feet and the heels of your feet are actively pressing in towards each other. Core is engaged, belly button's pinned down to the earth. Pelvic floor is engaged, simultaneously trying to send those knees down towards the earth. Palms are planted face down. Shoulders are engaged, pressing into the mat. Spine elongated. Imagine a string at the top of your head pulling away. Nice long spine. Another total body engagement here. Don't lose that engagement in the heels and the balls of the feet. Knees are still pressing down towards the mat. It's okay if they don't touch. Don't lose the engagement in your core. Don't arch the back. Doing that full body scan, making sure everything stays active here. And let it all go. Inhale, knees come up. From here, crisscross the feet, rocking back and forth, making your way up to a tabletop position. So here, hands are about shoulder width apart, tops of the feet are down on the mat. On your inhale, shine your heart forward, drop your belly button for your cow. Inhale, press firmly through all 10 fingertips, sending the spine nice and high for your cat. Start to flow through this movement pattern on your own, matching your breath to your movement. Seeing if you can slow it down as much as possible. Keeping that nice, even inhale and exhale. One more round on your own. And when you're ready, we'll meet back at tabletop, neutral spine. On your inhale, send the left fingertips long. Exhale, right heel goes back. So imagine you're drawing a nice straight line between those left fingertips and the right heel. Pressing down firmly through the right palm, right fingertips. Core stays engaged here. Right glute is turned on, keeping that heel up nice and high. On your inhale, left hand only comes down to the earth. And on your exhale, you can windshield wiper that left foot out to the outer edge of the mat, pressing through the left palm, opening up to your right side body for a supported side plank. Keeping that engagement here, it's going to be more in that lateral right hip, so you don't want to externally rotate that right foot. Imagine you're kicking your heel up, keeping your foot parallel to the earth. Right fingertips are up nice and high. Still, don't lose that engagement in the left hand, pressing the mat away from your body as your gaze goes up to the sky. On your inhale, right hand comes down to meet the left. Exhale, bring that left foot back in, meeting at tabletop. On your inhale, right fingertips go long. Exhale, left heel goes back. Staying actively engaged through the core. Now that left glute, right fingertips are stretched out nice and long, reaching for whatever's in front of you. Pressing down through the left palm, staying engaged. On your next inhale, right hand only comes down to the mat. Exhale, tick-tock that right foot out, opening up, left side body, supported plank opposite side. Pressing the earth away from you with that right hand. Fingertips are stretched nice and high. Staying engaged through that lateral left glute. On your next inhale, left hand comes down. Rotate back on the exhale. Inhale, tuck your toes. Pressing down through the palms of your hand on the exhale. Send your hips high. Downward facing dog. First down dog of the day, so feel free to walk it out side to side. Getting a little length in each hamstring, each calf. Don't lose that active engagement through all 10 fingertips, sending your chest back towards the tops of your thighs and spiraling those elbows in towards the midline of your body. On your next inhale, shift your weight forward, high plank. Exhale, slowly lower all the way down to your stomach. And we'll turn onto our backs again. So I'm going to introduce this eagle bind while we're on our backs. Get you guys familiar with it. So inhale, both fingertips reach towards the sky. And on your exhale, I want you to circle that right hand up and under the left so they're crossed over. Bend the elbows and then placing your right fingertips into the palm of your left hand. So there's a double bind with your hands. From here, bend both knees, planting the feet firmly on the earth. Inhale, raise that right heel up and over on your exhale, the left knee. So you've got a bind in your legs and in your arms as well. And you're matching your right arm with your right knee. So right hand is below the left, or right elbow, I guess, and the right knee is on top of your left. So you're matching the right side. They're closest together, okay? On your inhale, press the elbows away from your chest. Exhale, crunch it down, bringing your knees towards your elbows. And we're going to hold here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, slowly lower down. Release the bind in your hands, release the bind in your knees. And reverse sides now. So inhale, fingertips go high. Exhale, left hand comes up and under the right. Bend at the elbows. Left fingertips go into the palm of the right hand. So there's that double bind with your arms. Inhale, left heel comes high. Exhale, send it up and over that right knee. Inhale, press the elbows away. Exhale, crunch. Staying engaged through the core. Pressing your elbows away from your chest. Heads lifted. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower down. Release the bind in the legs, hands. From here, rocking back and forth along the spine, coming back up to tabletop. On your inhale, tuck the toes. Exhale, send those hips high. Downward facing dog. On your inhale, kick the right leg high. Exhale, step through. Right foot between both hands. Drop that left knee, untuck the left toes. Low lunge. Keeping your hips square towards the front of the mat so your right hip is driving back, left hip is coming forward as you deepen into that lunge. Nice tall spine here. On your inhale, shift your weight back towards your left heel, creating that cat posture through your spine, so rounding the spine, bending forward to get a bit of length through the posterior side of your right leg. Exhale, lunge forward, deepening that lunge in the left hip flexor. Inhale, send the sacrum back, arch the back forward. Exhale, deepen that lunge. Inhale, send it back. Exhale, forward. One more time here. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Exhale, plant your hands, untuck that left toe, raise the left knee, and send the right leg back, high plank. Inhale, shift your weight forward. Exhale, slowly lower down, keeping those elbows in nice and tight. Inhale for upward facing. Exhale, send the hips high, downward facing. Inhale, left leg comes high. Exhale, step it through, planting that right knee down, untucking the right toes. Low lunge, opposite side. Keeping the hips square. Nice tall spine. Inhale, shifting your weight back for a half split. Exhale, deepen that lunge. Inhale, send the hips back. Exhale, send it forward. 2 more. Last one here. Inhale, arms come up overhead. On your exhale, plant, untuck the right toes, send the left foot back for high plank. Staying here in your high plank, creating a slight arch through your back, your mid-back, pressing down as if you're trying to shove the earth away from your body. Nice and tight through the core. Shift your weight down to your forearms. Keeping that slight arch through the mid-back. Shoulders are pinned away from your ears. On your inhale, right knee comes up to right shoulder. Try and keep your butt down. And we're going to hold here. Right toes are pointed up towards the right knee. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, send it back. Inhale, left knee comes to left shoulder. Staying engaged through the core. Left toes pointed up towards the left knee. Getting the shakes. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, send it back up to the hands, downward facing dog. See if you can find new depth here in this downward dog. Still staying active through all 10 fingertips. Inhale, shift your weight forward. Exhale, slowly lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. From here, slowly make your way to the top of your mat. Inhale for half lift. Exhale, fold all the way forward. Option to grab for opposite elbows here. Really trying to open up that lumbar spine. Let your head, your jaw, shoulders just sway side to side, become weightless. Deepening the fold. Inhale, planting firmly through your feet. On your exhale, root to rise, come all the way up to standing. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold all the way down. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Exhale, sitting back into your chair pose. Keeping your toes lifted off the mat helps you sit deeper into your heels. Shoulders are squeezed away from your ears. Inhale, hands come back, airplane arms. Exhale, arms overhead. Inhale, hands come to heart center. Exhale, twist left elbow to the outer edge of your right knee. Keeping an eye on that left knee so it doesn't come out and in front of your right. Tucking that left hip back as you stay in this twist. Inhale back to center. Exhale, fold forward. On your next inhale, plant firmly through all 4 corners of your left foot. Exhale, stepping that right leg high. Single leg mountain pose. Inhale, hands come to heart center. On your exhale, hinge at the hips, slow and controlled. Step that right leg back, arms overhead for high crescent lunge. Now from here, we're gonna take that eagle bind in our arms. So it's gonna be the right arm. On your inhale, reach up high. Exhale, sweep that right hand up and under, bend the elbows, and place those right fingertips into the palm of your left hand. Inhale, shift your weight forward at your hips. Exhale, step, single leg mountain pose with that eagle bind. Inhale, press those elbows away from your chest. On your exhale, send that right heel back for a modified warrior 3. Keeping that eagle bind in your arms. Trying to find a focal point to help you balance. Inhale, come back up to standing. Exhale, let it all go. Staying on that left foot. Left glutes actively engaged. On your next inhale, press those elbows away from your chest. And exhale, we're going to step that right knee up and over the left for that full eagle. Sitting back into your chair, trying to keep your spine up nice and tall. Staying here for 2 more breaths. On your next exhale, release the bind. Reach for the sky. Pedal out your knees. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, hinge at the hips, all the way down, forward fold. Inhale, plant your hands, step your feet back. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Knees are off the mat, tops of the feet are down, shoulders are pressed back and down. And on your exhale, send the hips high, downward facing. Another breath here. Before we go and do it all over again on the other side. So on your next inhale, slowly make your way towards the top of the mat. Exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Nice flat back. Exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, root to rise. Come up to standing mountain pose. Inhale, reach high. Hinge at the hips. On your exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, arms come up overhead, and on your exhale, sitting back into that chair. See if you can deepen that sit just a little bit more. Inhale, arms come back for airplane. Exhale, overhead. Inhale, hands come to heart center. On your exhale, right elbow to the outer edge of your left knee for a twisted chair. Keeping that right knee and hip driving back. Knees are staying level. One more breath here. Inhale back to center. Exhale, fold. From here, on your next inhale, planting firmly through all 4 corners of your right foot. Inhale up to standing, bringing that left knee up to 90-90. Single leg mountain pose. Lost my focus and I lost my balance. Inhale, hands come to heart center. On your exhale, slow and controlled, step that left leg back. High crescent lunge on the opposite side. Inhale, reach it tall. Exhale, sweep that left hand up and under the right, creating that eagle bind in your arms. Left fingertips are into the palm of your right hand. Inhale, press those elbows away from your chest. Hinge at the hips. Exhale, slow and controlled. Single leg balance with eagle arms. Inhale, press those elbows away, nice tall spine, and on your exhale, send that left heel back, modified warrior 3. Inhale, back up to standing. Planting firmly through that right foot, right glutes active. Exhale, step the left knee up and over the right as you sit down into your eagle. Keeping your spine up nice and tall. Trying to find that focal point. One more breath here. On your exhale, release the bind, arms overhead. Mountain pose. Inhale, reach tall. On your exhale, fold forward. Inhale, plant your hands, step the feet back. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale for upward facing. Exhale for downward facing. On your next inhale, right leg goes high. Exhale, sweep it through. So right ankle goes to left wrist, right knee to right wrist for your half pigeon. Untuck the left toes, drop that left knee down to the earth. Repositioning to whatever's comfortable. May need the help of a block or a foam roller underneath that right hip. May also need it in front of you. So from here, planting through all 10 fingertips, nice tall spine on your inhale. On your exhale, see if you can deepen this lunge, coming down to forearms with the support or without. Working into whatever position is comfortable for you. Trying to let the ego go. Some days this might be easy, some days this might be hard. This might be hard every day. But trying to find growth and expansion every time you're here. Keeping those hips square, so right hip is driving back, left hip is coming forward. If it's accessible to you, completely surrender in. But wherever you find yourself, just ease into your breath. Trying to find new space and expansion with each breath. Wherever you find yourself on your next inhale, make our way back up to the palms of our hands. Exhale, tuck those left toes, raise the left knee, send the right leg back. Three-legged down dog. Right leg comes down to meet the left. Inhale, left leg comes high. On your exhale, sweep it through. Left ankle to right wrist, left knee to left wrist. So we're going half pigeon on the opposite side. Positioning wherever you're comfortable, using the support of your foam roller, bolster, pillow, whatever you've got, wherever you need. Inhale, nice tall spine to start. Exhale, fold to wherever's comfortable for you. Keeping those hips square. Left hip drives back, right hip comes forward. Try and release any tension in your jaw, your neck. Let that go. Forehead. Finding depth and expansion with each breath. One more breath wherever you find yourself. And on your next inhale, let's all meet back. Palms planted firmly on the earth. Inhale, stretch the spine nice and tall. Exhale, tuck the right toes, raise the right knee, send that left leg back, three-legged down dog. Inhale, plant the left foot down. Shift your weight forward onto your tippy toes. Exhale, slowly lower all the way down to your stomach. From here, having that foam roller, bolster, whatever you've got, your pillow handy will be helpful. So arms stretched out long in front of you, tops of the feet are pressed firmly into the earth. Inhale, pressing through the tops of the feet, engaging both of your quads so your knees are lifted. On your exhale, Squeezing the block or foam roller between the palms of your hands, elevating that block or bolster up off the earth about 6 inches, staying engaged to the shoulder blades, trying to keep them away from your ears and pinned down your back. Core is nice and tight. Quads are still engaged, knees are lifted off the earth, activating that posterior chain. Try not to let that block touch. One more breath. Exhale, lower it down. I think mine was already there. Letting the block or foam roller go. On your inhale, interlace those fingers behind your back. On your exhale, send that fist down towards your sacrum, lifting your chest up off the earth. Knees are lifted, quads are engaged, pressing through the tops of both feet, pointing your toes down towards the back end of your mat. Shoulders are squeezed together and down away from your ears. Gaze is just towards the top edge of your mat. So you're not stressing your neck out one way or the other, trying to keep that neutral spine. And exhale, let it all go. Cheek comes down to the earth, palms come to the side, knees rest softly on the mat. On your next inhale, plant your hands. Exhale, press up to tabletop. Swing around to a seated position. Both legs go long in front of you. Inhale, arms overhead, nice tall spine. On your exhale, hinge at the hips, reaching for shins, ankles, toes, whatever's accessible. Something that can be helpful too for those of you that have a limit in your hamstring mobility. Finding a blanket, a block, whatever you have, something that's kind of low, sitting just on the edge of that prop to create a slight lift in your sacrum can help that hinge forward and create a little more space. Knees can be slightly bent here, but allowing that pelvic tilt to give you more depth and more space to move into this posture. Allowing yourself acceptance wherever your body's able to take you. Remind yourself it's not a competition. On your next inhale, come back up nice and slow to a seated position. Inhale, arms come up overhead, slow and controlled. On your exhale, lowering down, one vertebrae at a time. Pausing right before you fully release, toes are pointed away. Palms are up towards the sky, head's lifted. Staying here, engaged through the core, nice flat back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, let it all go. Allow yourself a couple open mouth exhales here. Let that heat escape that's built up throughout the practice. On your next inhale, right knee comes into your chest. Exhale, give it a squeeze. Keeping it more towards the midline of your body for this first part of the squeeze. Right toes are pointed up towards your right knee, pulling it in nice and tight. On your next inhale, let that knee fall out to the side body, that right rib cage, opening up the adductors on that right side a little bit. Exhale, squeeze it in just a little bit more. Inhale, left fingertips coming to the outer edge of your right knee. On your exhale, pull that right knee up and over the left for a spinal twist. Right fingertips go long to the right side of your mat. Gaze goes up and over those right fingertips. Trying to keep both shoulder blades pinned on the mat. Hips are stacked on top of each other. Staying here for a couple breaths. On your next inhale, slowly kick that right heel out towards the left side of your mat. Exhale, point those toes up towards your right knee, elongating the back side of that right leg. Hamstring, gastroc. I didn't feel it all the way up into your hip, low back. Staying here for a couple more breaths. On your next inhale, come back to center. Give that right knee a squeeze. On the exhale, send it down to meet the left. Inhale, left knee comes in tight. Exhale, give it a squeeze towards the midline of your body. Left toes are pointed up towards the left knee. Shoulders are pinned down and away from your ears. Inhale, let that left knee fall out wide to the left side body. Exhale, give it a squeeze. Inhale, right hand to the outer edge of your left knee. Exhale, twist over the right leg. Left fingertips go long. Gaze goes out over those left fingertips. Hips are stacked. Shoulders are planted down into the mat. Toes are engaged up towards the knee. Deepening the twist with each exhale. On your next inhale, send that left heel long. Exhale, really press through the left heel, elongating the back side of that left leg, left hip, left low back. Don't lose that engagement through the left heel, sending it long out towards the right side of the mat. Gaze is still over those left fingertips, trying to keep that left shoulder down on the mat. On your next inhale, come back to center. Give a squeeze to that left knee. Exhale, send it down to meet the right. On your inhale, plant both feet as close to your sacrum as they'll go. Exhale, palms down to the earth. Send your hips high for bridge. Really pressing through the heels and peel the toes up off the mat, helping to send those hips nice and high towards the sky. On your next inhale, tuck your shoulders underneath. Bend both elbows to support your sacrum, and on your exhale, bend both knees. Send the toes up high for a shoulder stance. Inhale, take a slight bend in the knees. Exhale, lower down one vertebrae at a time, rocking onto your spine. Feet come down to the earth. Inhale, both feet up towards the ceiling. Exhale, grab for the outer or inner edge of your feet, pulling your knees down towards the earth. Happy baby. Rock it out side to side, massage the low back. On your next inhale, release the bind on your feet. Exhale, send those legs long. Arms go out wide, taking up as little or as much space on your mat as is comfortable for you. Challenging your body, your mind, and your breath to return to that natural state of stillness in your mind and body. Creating a place of acceptance. Thoughts may come into your head, but just as easily as they came, let them pass out. Trying to keep your mind clear, your body still, your breath as normal as you can. As always, you're welcome to stay here in Shavasana as long as you'd like. For those of you that are ready to move about your day, slowly start to bring some small movements into your hands, ankles, toes, fingertips. Take a bend in your knees, planting your feet firmly on the earth. Tick-tock the knees side to side. And when you're ready, make your way into a fetal position, staying for a breath or two. And for those of you that are ready, we'll meet in a comfortable seated position. Happy Wednesday to all of you. Challenging yourself to find new ways for freedom, for balance, for strength, not only in your practice and your training, but your day-to-day lives. Namaste.